Hello everyone, welcome to Project Angels. Now this was developed and published by Project Angels Dev and Alienz Project, and this was published by Niji Games. This was released on July 13th, 2022, and I actually have been looking at this for quite a while, and yeah, it's been on my wish list for a long time. Now I'm actually excited to play it. So I don't see any options yet, so I'll just start the game. Okay, let's take a good look. We got a volume control and resume and main menu. Okay. Very limited on control, so I'm for sure this is not the Ren'Py engine. I'm gonna have to look into it later. A story has no beginning or end. Arbitrarily, one chooses that moment of experience from which to look back on, from which to look ahead. Graham Greene. Commander. Or should we call you Savior? And I hear some distant gunshots and booms in the distance. Me? After you wake up from your slumber, there are two things that you must always remember. First, you can never make this world safer, as you are fated to be the most dangerous puppet master. Secondly, a secret is only a secret if you hide it from your own self. And that was all of what the Abysses said to me. But who are the Abysses, one may wonder? No clue. All I know is that I know nothing. And the longer I keep standing, the less I am aware of my surrounding. Is this a firing range or a prison cell? Like somewhere like a prison cell. And myself. I've done dread. I've done fright. I've done dismay. All things terrible. I murmured to myself as drops of fresh blood began to violate my weary eyes. But what exactly have I done? One may wonder. Something looking at me in that dark room? Or is that me? No clue. All I know is that I must lead my precious angels. And the more I think, the less rational I am becoming. Let the angel of destruction give to me the new land of broken arrows and empty quivers. For I shall cut down those who follow my past with blind faith and misguided ignorance. With those two lines uttered, crossed has the river Rubicon. And lo, the beginning of my judgment days hath cometh. 24th of May 2047. Heaven Falls. Alert! Alert! Sapiens facilities are under attack. All combat personnel, scramble! Scramble! Okay, we got Ursula here, named Anna. As an angel, I went through countless combat simulations before I experienced my first firefights. Therefore, I expected myself to endure the horrors just like it was another Friday. This is not a drill! Though, there are two things that caught me off guard. First, the fire. There were flames on every corner in all directions. The floors, the roofs, the windows, people, everywhere. I repeat, this is not a drill. Secondly, the screams. The real deal. Once you heard them, you'd know the ones in the movies are but silly fakes. The real screams of dying people. And those who are frightened to death stick to you. Always. You'll hear those cries in your sleep, in your daydream, and in your moments of peace. You can never get rid of them. They will haunt you forever. Alert! Alert! Sapiens facilities are under attack. War is hell. But I've gotten used to it. This is not a drill. Angel Anna, pursuing the abysses. All loyalist angels reading this frequency on me. I repeat, this is not a drill. For the Savior. Amen. The fire danced around my body as I started to lose my consciousness. Am I, by any chance, being baptized by fire? The screams, the explosions, the gunshots, and the artillery made earthquakes. They all seemed to drown my mortal body in this sea of chaos. Though, strangely, at this very moment, I feel at peace. Maybe that's because I know I'll be reborn as a new person once I reopen my eyes. As I began to close my eyes, I realized that they had finally come. My angels, my greatest bioengineering masterpieces. Let's see, they got some AK-12s and I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it looks like 1911, probably 2011, I forgot. The thunderous footsteps snapped me back to this crooked reality. Despite my injuries, I stood firmly before them to greet them. I smiled as I wished them to know that I was safe and sound. Thank God, Commander. We're finally rallied with you. Our defenses are being overrun. We have to evacuate you as soon as possible. Squad leader, right. The commander's wounded. We need to help the commander walk in. Ah! Before the angel finished the sentence, she cried sharply as ear-shutting cracks erupted from the far end of the hallway. Let me lower the volume just slightly bit. That should be good. Okay. The angel was shot center mass, but her subdermal armoring and ballistic plates stopped all the lead. Ah, good. All she will have is a few broken bones, but she'll be okay. Good. She's barely hurt. Hostiles! Contact rear! Return fire! With inhuman reflexes, the tagged angel and the rest of the squad instantaneously returned fire and formed a combat formation to protect me. I didn't even get the chance to draw my sidearm as the Ballast Sisters pulled me away from the firefight as fast as they could. It's my fault, isn't it? I muttered to myself, for I couldn't help assume my sorry condition had lowered their guard. If this wasn't the case, these angels wouldn't have let the hostiles sneak the shot at them. HQ, this is Alpha Actual, over. Angel Alpha Actual, this is HQ. for reading you over. Task Force Alpha has rallied with the commander. Request immediate evacuation. Over. Alpha Actual, that's a native. Out. What? The commander's with us, for heaven's sake. Sad noises can be heard from our radio. HQ, our research facility is being overrun. We can't hold on much longer. Please send us reinforcements. Over. HQ, do you read? In desperation, she kept waiting for voices between the stacked noises. HQ, do you read? And then we accepted reality. Of course they don't read. They won't. Ah, so we're just left to die, huh? Great. As a known, we are on our own. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. Leo Tolstoy, War and Peace. I think I recognize that name. It's been a while. 3 years later. On a bed somewhere in a remote hospital, light still my body with my mind filled with broken thoughts. Meanwhile, a few feet away from me stands a figure of the most elusiveness. I've yet to open my eyes, but I can clearly feel and hear the breathing. I am familiar with the person, believe it or not, though I have my reason to convince myself not to be. Greetings, the Commander Steelwaters. She finally opened her mouth. Do you wish to be awakened? Yeah. Yes, I want to wake up. Then awakened you shall be. Regardless of what you wish this journey to be. This sure is an empty hospital room. Spare your mind, because your volition is burnt for the rest of eternity. Still, even with no past memory, arisen you will be. For the abysses shall forever be alongside thee. A sound indoctrination, one may see. Still, I couldn't help but agree to disagree. Present day, year 2050. Steelwater's private security company. There is nothing stronger than those two, patience and time, said General Kutuzov in one of the works of Leo Tolstoy, whom some see as a master of realist fiction. Time waits for no one. The wise often said, such as they know nobody holds enough power to stop time or alter its course. Time is the wisest counselor of all. Pericles. Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. Theophrastus. And everybody's favorite, time is money. Benjamin Franklin. I think we can all agree that great minds of centuries from all nations hold time in greatest esteem. Some wonder how to use it for our benefit, for the greater good. Few warn others to always treat it with great respect, and many try to control it to serve their passion and ambition. I believe myself is more the last one. Though, my deepest want has always been the same. That one day I can only do evil to my own self. Wake up! Sounds like a familiar someone just yelled at me. Commander, I said wake up! Let's wake up. Fine, I'm waking up. At least you got some cheerful music after all this gunfire and sadness. My eyelids are being violated by the sunlight anyway. Oh hi! Are you Anna? Or are you someone else? I like your design. Oh, why? A glowering looking angel of azure color with a firm posture. She is... Anna! So this is Anna. Yeah, I like her, she's cute. I was not sleeping, I was just merely closing my eyelids for a moment there. Commander. Anna growled as her eye began to suspect my condition. You pulled an all-nighter again, didn't you? I admit guilt, madam. I am guilty as charged. I nodded in admission. Sorry, officer. I stayed all night reading that book which I found a few days ago. Didn't mean to finish it all in one sitting, but here I am. Someone said that reading an intricate book is like entering a relationship. It demands commitment. And I am sure indeed fell blindly into one of them. Good grief. I have told you countless times to take better care of yourself, have I not? If you fall ill when there is an emergency, it will surely benefit nobody but our adversaries. Thank you for being so thoughtful. I shall better myself. Pardon me for changing the subject, but I can't help but wonder what brought you to my humble office. Surely that was not merely about giving me a wakey-wakey. Said as I do a 360 on my rotating chair, with my arms open showcasing my workspace. Not the tidiest office, I must admit. But at least the piles of papers are still standing. The cables to my devices have never tripped anyone. Good lord. I'm sorry for disappointing you, Anna. Oh, I just realized she's holding a pistol. Could be a Glock. Looks like a Glock. Anna sighed quietly in sympathy after taking a moment judging my work environment. Which surprises me. I thought she'd be dead angry. My apologies, Commander. I almost forgot why I was here. Stillwater's First Lieutenant, call sign... Anna Constantinovna, yeah. I'll work on that later on. Reporting for duty. Anna Constantinovna. Okay. Anna Constantinovna. Okay. Got you. Today, this is Angel Marine is assigned as both your bodyguard and secretary. How can I assist you, Commander? Alright. First LT, for starters, can you tell the time? As you can see, I've just woken up. It is late to work, o'clock for you, CO. Nonsense! How could I possibly be late to work if I had been living at work? Jeez, Commander. Anna shook her head in disapproval. No, Commander, don't get me wrong. I do appreciate your aptitude for hard work, but Unhealthy working habits of yours can very much be a time-ticking bomb. That is, if you catch my meaning. So please, at least every now and then get enough rest in your living quarters, not in the office. It's for your own sake. Think about it. Flirt. I'm curious on what flirt does. My office and my living quarters, what's the difference? In the end, we're all asleep until we fall in love. Huh? What? She's ripe as a tomato. How cute. With that tough exterior, salty inside, aren't ya, Anna Konstantinovna? That line was from the novel War and Peace, was it not? Honestly, Commander, you should read less and rest more. Anna gave me a long sigh. Enough with the small chit-chat. Since our timetable is tight, we need to start doing our job. First and foremost, I need to brief you about the current situation of this region. Okay, we got a maritime piracy hotspot, another one. Got joint military counterinsurgency operations, more hotspots. Oceania syndicates, more piracy. This is a lot of piracy. What country are we in? Steelwaters, our security company, holds the majority of security around the Red Tide waters. It appears that we are in the African region, because I recognize Madagascar right there. Unless I'm very wrong, I did very average in geography. Conversely, you may know this region by its official designation, the Strategic Supply Line 214-215. Here, piracy and chaos are at their height. Pirates, insurgents, state-backed proxies, warlords. Basically, everyone is fighting for pieces of our trade route. One faction that does often butt heads with us is an infamous pirate congregation called Apollyon. And do not, under circumstances, underestimate these marauders. Calling Apollyon a force to be reckoned with would be the understatement of the century. There are masses in all kinds of transgressions, raiding, kidnapping, illegal boarding, resource theft, money laundering, you name it. Even if they know how to smuggle nuclear and WMD materials, then, what? WMD materials then, like, ITAR and forces have never existed. I think there's a word missing in this sentence. Okay. WMD, ITAR, weapons of mass destruction. Huh? Weapon of mass destruction and international traffic in arms regulations, of course. Seems you haven't fully woken up yet. I recommend a quick breakfast and a cup of coffee after this, Commander. And I can provide the meals for you. If you are fine with it, of course. I am your aide for today, after all. Anna once again sighed in sympathy. Wait a sec. Pirates getting their hands on weapons of mass destruction? Can they really pull something that serious that easily, officer? I'll just type how many nuclear materials stolen in recent years on your browser search engine. You'll be surprised. Nothing out of ordinary in this day and age, to be honest with you. If non-state actors play their cards right, they can grow bigger and become militarily stronger than some developing countries. Us, for example. Go on. Apollyon followers are fanatics and loyal to their cause as well. so keep your eyes peeled. Once you underestimate their pawns, you've already lost. Other contractors often failed in dealing with them, hence any Apollyon-related missions are always forwarded to us, Stillwater's Angels. How many of our troops that are on standby as we speak? Almost in red, as most Angels are already contracted to deal with the Apollyons. Today, I'm assigned as one of your security details. However, if you wish to deploy me on the field, I am ready at a moment's notice. Just give me the word, Commander. Chapter 0. Is that our logo? It's kinda neat. Return to HQ. Okay. Hi Anna, can I poke you? Oh shit, I can. Semper Arma, Semper Pranabis, Semper Invictus. Yes, Anna. I'm considering getting a new inside the waistband holster for my off-duty everyday carry, Commander. Do you have any suggestions? I don't know. Anna? Commander, are you aware that there are actual cats roaming around here? I wonder how those animals managed to get to our offshore base. I mean, we are literally in the middle of an ocean. Stop poking me, Commander! Don't you have anything better to do? This is kinda cute. Sorry, Anna. One more time. Another time. One more time. Luck does not play a part in what we accomplish every day. Each angel knows her place, defaulted to her drills and duty. Can I pat you in the head? Nope. Same thing. Okay, continue story. That is cute. I like that. Chapter 1, Stillwaters. 3 points for the commander. I cheered myself as I successfully threw the last litter into the trash bin just outside my office. Now that I've had my breakfast, I mean lunch, I'm ready to go through today's paperwork. And just as I wondered where my aide went, Anna showed up with a folder full of papers. The lady stood briefly, stared judgingly at me, and cleared her throat loudly before entering my office. Evidently, she was witnessing my epic 3-point field goal. Commander, Erythraean Sea Natural Resources just offered us a contract to protect one of their major seaports. Anna reported hastily as she put the content of the folders on my desk. Pirate infested area? Yes. The client stated that the facility had always been subjected to attacks from lawless armed groups. Actually, they once had their own armed security personnel, and were holding on their own just fine. It was fine until Apollyon pirates showed up in the area. I tried to guess, and Anna nodded in response. Yes, you are correct. The port barely survived the attack, and now is in dire need of security guards as there are still lots of valuable shipments left in the seaport. That's dire, I thought. But something came into my mind. Let's slow down a bit and go back a few steps. Is it 100% confirmed that we are dealing with Apollyons here? I am afraid I have few to no reasons to assume otherwise. Moreover, high-value cargo ports are always Apollyon's favorites. Seaports, eh? Apollyons. Don't they like merchant ships instead? Why do you think those ships hang around when they're not on the open seas? Fair. I chuckled for a bit there. Anyhow, the job itself should be quite straightforward. Guard the seaport, honor all points in the contract, and return home. Our intelligence has also reported that Apollyon's activities are significantly increasing since last week. If we are to decline this contract, the port will be left on their own against one of the strongest non-state actors in this region. I highly suggest that we take this job. You can argue with Anna? I will agree with Anna. Very well then. I sighed in helplessness. Despite not being fully convinced, I took out a piece of note and started writing my signature on it. Here, take these. I gave Anna a permit paper along with some documents from the folder. Go to the 5th Reserve Company and show them this permit. They should be able to lend you no fewer than 3 helicopters. 3? I don't think we need that many. I'm waiting for the good news. I no longer responded to her complaints. A good day, officer. Understood. She nodded, seemingly aware of my actual rank. We will not let you down. First Lieutenant Anna, heading out. See you later, Miss... Konstantinovna. Anna gave me a salute and headed out of my office. Now that I think about it again. On one hand, I really want to decline this contract. But on the other hand, I can't let Apollyons hurt more innocent civilians. I know that Anna is a strong and dependable angel. She really is. I just hope that her unrestrained nature won't one day backfire on her and her friends. I took a long sigh and looked out the window. I do still have my reasons why she's still a field officer and not a flag general after all. Several hours later, Erythrian Sea Natural Resources Cargo Seaport. What a mouthful. The gusts of wind and the sound of waves had been the only companies of a few people working in this isolated harbor. No birds were willing to come and chirp, and the cranes and machinery are all completely shut down. There was also an old freighter floating nearby, but even she appeared to have been long abandoned, judging from the rust of abnormal amount. I don't like this. It's too quiet. An angel in azure-colored murmured while patrolling the area. Despite their long travel by helicopters, Anna and her small platoon of angel marines and home guards went to fulfill their duties right away. Perhaps the constant attacks by pirates have left the port short on human resources. Hence the disconcerting quietness. Still, there are a few valuable cargoes that are not going to protect themselves. The pirates are to visit the place again. Holy moly, look at this lovely scenery. Alright, who are you? She's got that jacket's quite large on her, and her legs are exposed. Oh my. And she's got an eye patch. Cute. She looks cute. Hi, Vendetta. The shouting of a young one-eyed woman broke the odd silence of this cargo terminal. This is why I love being a contractor so much. I gotta travel around the world while else getting paid quite handsomely. Too bad that the commander isn't here with us, right, Anna? If you ask me, I think our CEO should stop being such a hermit once in a while. I mean, being deployed on the field and tactically stacking buys are way more fun than staring at paperwork all day long. Am I right? The lady in the Zord color whom Vendetta was talking to didn't reply immediately. Her eyes keenly scanned the horizon while firmly holding her rifle. Only when she thinks that the air is clear, she makes eye contact with V. The commander is way too important to be put on the front line, unlike you, V. Also, the commander is a fully functioning and responsible adult. Again, much unlike you. Damn, Anna, calm down. V, you're a staff sergeant. I'm telling you to start acting like one. Chill, First LT. I was kidding, but hey, I'm not judging. I get it why you became so overprotective of the commander after the incident 3 years ago. Excuse me, are you some of the newly hired security contractors? The port worker approached Anna and Vendetta. She seems to be intimidated by Anna's appearance, but still trying to maintain her composure. Yes, we are Angel contractors from Stillwater's security company. We are here to protect the seaport and its workers from any armed attack by unlawful groups. What is it? What is it? Are there bandits closing in on our positions? No. LT, are we weapons free? We are free to shut the hell up. I was just wondering if you were our new security guards. I was just passing by. But, yeah, you see bandits and pirates raid this place very often. She looked around before she lowered her voice. My pay is good, but I'm starting to think that's not worth the risk. Hey you, that worker over there. The boss is looking for us. I need to get back to work. Oh, are these the new security contractors? Oh, whoopsie, I gave the wrong voice. Another port worker came in. Oh, she's got a green jacket instead of yellow like the other one. Must be supervisor. You look quite different from our usual security guard. Rice tried to observe Anna and Vendetta from head to toe. You look quite different than the humans in general. She took a few steps back. I mean, those horns and ears. Ah, so Vendetta does have horns. I wasn't looking at it right. Are you two happen to be some kind of those augmented soldiers that keep appearing on the news? We are whatever is left from the Angels project. So call us Angels, if you will. For your information, my horns are bionic implants for communication downlink in electronic warfare. But Lieutenant Anna here has a pair of stunning cat ears to tactically confuse the enemy. So you see, these horns and cat ears are actually more than just meets the eye. Silence! These are not cat ears. Are you a lynx then? Those look like lynx ears. They are the state-of-the-art passive auditory sensor implants. Yeah, whatever. The port workers seem to not understand any technology that Vendetta and Anna mentioned. Never heard of the Angels per se, but I did watch a few documentaries and super soldier projects around the world. I just didn't expect they would arrive this early. But hey, since our bosses are finally hiring super soldiers, I hope we're gonna be just fine if there's to be another attack. Before one of the workers can finish her sentence, a gunshot noise flashed. And I have run out of time, but things are spicing up. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment what you think so far, and if you are interested in this visual novel, I will put the links down below in the description and the comments, so please check it out. If you want to watch other visual novels, please check my channel down below. Thank you, and take care.